How's it going? This is Hoiman, and this week has been okay. So, firstly, this week I managed to go get my second vaccine jab, and I think overall the experience this time was a lot better. I felt that the clinic I went to this time just kind of felt more friendly in a way, because I mentioned when I went to get my first one, it felt really not rough, but just I don't know, it just wasn't that friendly. But I think this time, overall, it seemed to manage better. And for whatever reason, getting the second jab this time, I didn't come with any of the common side effects. Because the first time I had the jab, I had a really high fever, felt really ill, and lots of headaches and stuff, and was kind of bedridden for about 2 days. But for whatever reason, having my second jab, I didn't really experience those things. The most I can think of is that my whole body felt a bit tired and sore. But other than that, I didn't get the fever or headaches, well, the side effects of the headaches this time. So I don't know if it's because my body is kind of adjusted to the vaccine from the first time, but in the end, I'm glad that I didn't come down with those severe side effects. And then I've also been getting quite a lot of nosebleeds this week as well. And if you followed me on my channel, I mentioned that pretty much every year around summertime, so around May to July, I start getting really severe nosebleeds in the morning. Like just the slightest touch of my nose or something, I just get really bad nosebleeds that can last for up to 20 to 45 minutes. And for whatever reason, I'm just not really sure why. I don't know if it's because of allergies or because the weather is just warm, but anyway, because of that, my mum has to usually make this medicine. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's called lende sui in Chinese. And it's basically this kind of dried sort of fruit that you mix up in boiling water. And whenever I drink it, it really helps with the nosebleeds for a reason. It just has a lot of medical medicine qualities to it, I suppose. So it's very bitter, but you know, it's worth drinking it because it really helps with my nosebleeds. So hopefully that helps, and hopefully my nosebleeds stop. And then for the majority of the week, I've just been working on my books. I managed to do chapter 10, 11 and the epilogue. So again, I've finished reading through the book again, and yeah, I think overall it's very close to being finished. I just need to do a few more drawings for it, and then I guess do another reread through just to kind of make things line up a bit better. And then yeah, hopefully it's finished then. I think overall I've been feeling a bit better than last week, because I mentioned last week I was just still feeling really low and depressed a lot of times and just felt really negative on some days. But I think overall this week my mood has lifted quite a bit. I mean, I'm not feeling like overly joyful or anything like that. I still feel pretty low for the most part, and even quite unmotivated a lot of the times. But I think overall my mood has lifted quite a bit since last week, so I guess that's something positive. So next week is E3, and basically what E3 is basically an event that happens every year where they announce new video games coming up, and it's usually quite a large gathering. But because of the pandemic, it's going to be digital only this time, so even then it will still have a lot of announcements of new games coming up, and I usually get quite excited for E3 every year, especially this year because more than likely they're going to announce the next DLC character for Smash Bros. Ultimate. And if you've been following me on the channel, you know that I really want Lloyd Irving to become a playable character. And I stated in the past, with each announcement throughout the past year, he still hasn't been announced, but I did also say that his Mii costume is the only one that's missing from the game, so that's a hopeful sign that he might become playable. But basically my hope is that he does become playable, but my expectation is that he'll just return as a Mii costume. So I don't want to get myself too hoped up for it, just because I know I'll just face massive disappointment. And if you've been following me, you know that I kind of went through a phase of just feeling really negative over the whole situation. So yeah, overall I hope he'll become a playable character and I announce him next week, but my expectation is that he'll return as a Mii costume. So I guess that's pretty much it for this week, so hopefully I'll see you next Saturday. That's it for this video. My name is Hoiman, and please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.